listen, I got a question and I think it's a great question. So that's what our topic is going to be about tonight. Why do some people lose weight so fast and I don't? So I got that question. I put up Shannon's picture, and in Shannon's picture, she lost 40 pounds in 12 weeks. She did look beautiful. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
And she lost 40 pounds in 12 weeks. And the weight that's 3.5 or 3.3 pounds, I think, per week.
Wow.
Okay. And some people are like, oh my gosh, I have trouble losing a pound a week.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I did too. And you have to remember, every single person is different. It's so true. It's never the same. You could have women the same age, they could be the same height and the same weight, and they both will lose differently. It's just how it works. And I want to explain some of that to you all tonight so you'll kind of understand a little bit of what we're looking at. And to remember this, and while it might upset you to hear this, the fastest weight loss is not always the best weight loss. Because when I was a little younger, I took advantage of that fast weight loss. And there came a day it slowed, because that fast weight loss that I had caused me to lose a lot of muscle. And then guess what? When I lost that muscle, my metabolism slowed way down. Okay. And so that's what we're going to talk about tonight. So the first thing that makes it a different game is how much muscle mass you have. That's why when you have a man and a woman come on our program, and they're always like, okay, we're on this program together, but the lady's over here going, oh my gosh, he's like 10 and 15 pounds down. And I'm like 5. Why is that? Why do men always lose faster? Well, they usually have more muscle mass. That's number one, right? So because they have more muscle, they burn calories just sitting around. Their basal metabolic rate, or the calories that you burn just by your organs working, not even moving throughout the day, just your organs. If you were to lay on a couch or a bed and not move, how many calories it would take you to exist doing that becomes lower after you lose muscle. So when we go on crash diets like most ladies do, we don't know that, hey, keep your resistance training up, keep your protein up. Most of us didn't know that. I sure didn't. And I went on these low calorie diets, and I just caused my body to consume muscle and store fat. So I was skinny fat when I did finally lose the weight. I didn't look toned. I didn't have hardly any muscle left, because I had done it repeatedly in my lifetime over and over again. And then you add aging muscle loss on top of it. But see, we can rebuild it. And if you didn't get to watch why I gained 20 pounds, my video I put in our Team Bod Babes group, you might want to go watch it, because that's one reason why I gained 20 pounds. I didn't just gain 20 pounds. The weight that I gained, I tried to gain all muscle over the last 2.5 years. And so I gained 20 pounds over the last 2.5 years, and I've been working really hard to make that mostly muscle gain. And why? Because my metabolism was so slow. I was losing weight at a very slow rate because I had lost so much muscle, and I wanted to rebuild my metabolism. Okay. So number one is how much muscle you have. And just to let you know, if you're wondering, well, why is Allie gaining weight to gain muscle? I want to be losing weight and gain muscle. It's very hard to do that. It's very hard to lose weight and to gain muscle. Your body needs extra calories. Just think of it as if you were to be injured, your body wants to go in and heal, and it needs energy to do that. Okay. And what happens is when you are exercising, your body tears down those muscles, and it can heal them. Yes. And it will heal them, but there's not that extra fuel to cause them to grow. It's like you have to put some kind of fuel on there. And that fuel is extra calories. Okay. So when you're in a calorie deficit to lose weight, your calories are restricted. It's very hard to gain muscle. Now, if you're new to working out, you're going to gain a little muscle for sure. And according to studies, that can last about 3 months at the longest, and then it stops. Okay. When you're in a calorie deficit and you start working out, you can build muscle for about 3 months, and then it would just stop. But our goal in working out when we're losing weight is not to really build muscle. It's to hold on to the muscle we have. By me going on crash diets and not watching how much protein I was consuming, I was low protein, and I wasn't doing resistance training. What I was doing, my body started consuming my muscle and storing fat. And the reason that happens is our bodies go into like this survival mode, and it wants to slow our metabolism down. It realizes after a while, hey, calories are really low here. I'm going to have to survive this. It's how our race has survived millions of years. Slows that metabolism down by consuming that muscle, okay? And then it stores what it can in fat because it wants to put fuel over there in our fat cells for later, just in case it's needed. So when you come on our program, I always talk to you about, here's how we're going to lose weight. We're not just going to restrict calories and go run at the gym or whatever. We're going to do many things. We're going to restrict the calories to lose weight, but we're going to make sure our protein remains high, because when protein is high, studies show that we don't waste as much muscle on a low calorie diet. And we add resistance training. We're telling our body, in a sense, she needs these muscles, don't get rid of them. Okay. And so the higher protein and the resistance training helps us hold on to the muscle and not destroy our metabolism. Okay. So make sure if you're in a calorie deficit that you don't let your protein drop. Keep it up there, ladies. Okay. And make sure you're getting some form of resistance training in. It's very important because you don't want to kill your metabolism along the way. That wasn't the conversation for tonight, but I wanted you to remember that. So there's also, so it's muscle mass is number one. And that's usually why men lose weight faster than women. They usually have more muscle mass. Some women have more muscle mass than others because of age. Maybe they're a little bit younger, or because maybe they haven't gone on as many crash diets, or maybe something requires them to lift weights more often. And so they have more muscle mass. And for that reason, they burn more calories. So when they cut calories, they lose weight faster. Their metabolism burns faster. Okay. So hold on to that muscle, ladies. Number two is that you have different starting points. Maybe somebody's 100 pounds overweight and another lady's only 35 pounds overweight. The lady with 100 pounds overweight is going to lose weight quicker. And there's many reasons for that. One, she's carrying an extra 100 pounds. Imagine if you packed 100 pounds around every day. You're going to be burning lots of calories just to carry it around. So she's burning calories just to get up and walk to the kitchen, more calories than you are to get up to walk to the kitchen. Okay. And she has a lot more to lose. Her body wants to let it go quicker than yours. If you're closer to your goal weight, it becomes harder. So yeah, somebody heavier than you is going to lose faster almost all the time. Okay. So also changes in behavior. Someone might be walking more steps than you. They might be working harder at the gym than you. And that's another reason why they are losing weight faster than you sometimes. So maybe they're moving more. Maybe their lifestyle is different than yours. So make sure that you're getting your steps in. Steps really do matter. People say, well, Allie, I go to the gym. I'm a pretty active person. I go to the gym 4 or 5 times a week. And they're going for 30 to 45 minutes. Usually it's people that say that are going 3 times a week. And they think they're very active or fairly active. And I'm sitting there going, okay, what does the rest of your life look like? Well, I sit at a desk and stuff like that. And I'm like, you're really sedentary. It's hard to tell you that because people get upset if you say you're sedentary. And they're like, I go to the gym 3 times a week. But you only go, if you think about it, that's 45 minutes 3 times a week out of how many hours in a week? So you got to think of it that way. And if that's most of your activity for the week, you're low activity. You're sedentary. And most of us are sedentary. So those steps really do count. We don't think about those steps that we can make happen every day in between phone calls or sometimes even on phone calls for work. And whatever you can do to get them in, get moving, keep moving. Okay. So changes in behavior. Stress, that's another one. Holy cow, stress. If you've got a lot of stress in your life, you bring those cortisol levels up, and man, your body does not want to lose weight. It doesn't. So try to get rid of the stress out of your life as much as possible. We can never get rid of all the stress, I'm sure. But there are ways, if we look at our life, to lower our stress. Some is removing people from our life. Ooh. Removing friends on Facebook that just stress you out on top of the normal stresses of your life. I have hidden people because I didn't want to offend them by unfriending them. I have hidden everything that they do, so I don't see it. And there's nothing wrong with that.
I've
Don't
done
feel
it
guilt.
too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
don't feel guilt over it. Negative people and people who cause drama, gone. I don't see them. Political things that bother me, or someone that's drama or upset all the time at the world. I just can't do it. I used to try to save everybody and it was destroying me.
That's right.
So I have to keep my peace and keep my stress levels down as much as possible, right? Another thing is sleep. Oh my gosh, sleep is so important. If you're having trouble sleeping, make sure to try to get your sleep anyway. Try to, turn off your blue lights, your phone, your computer, your TV an hour before bed. And that's hard for most of us to do, just so your body can start going into that rest mode. So when you go to bed, that you'll be more apt to get your sleep. Because if you're not getting your sleep, then you're not going to lose weight properly. Your body responses to that are going to be a little bit off. I had a doctor tell one of my clients, she has a really hard time sleeping. And he said, how long have you been on this program? And she said, about a year. And she said, I've fought for every pound I've had to lose. And he said, first thing he asked was, how's your sleep? And she said, it's awful. He said, you probably would have lost over 10 more pounds this last year had you just slept.
Mm.
So get your sleep in, make sleep a priority. It's not just important for weight loss. It's important for mental health, so many other things, healing in your body, you need it. Okay.
Mhm.
So that's another reason why someone could be losing quicker than you, is they're trying to prioritize their sleep, or they sleep better than you just because of life. Right. So hormones are another issue. There's lots of reasons someone could be losing weight faster than you. Maybe your hormones right now are just raging and going crazy, right? And so that can be an issue. Some people have insulin resistance. If you gain weight around the middle and you have a lot of it, it's going to be hard coming off. Your body does not respond to insulin like it should. Okay. And your body does not, it wants to just store it. And breaking that insulin resistance requires weight loss and low carbs. It just does. And, and moving. But here's the thing, when you have insulin resistance, your body does not want to lose weight very fast. And you could have a combination of these things, and that really slow your weight loss down. Okay. Another thing is constipation. Now that sounds like constipation, but whenever you get constipated a lot, ladies, here's what happens. Your body processes don't work correctly. You can't process weight loss very, very well because you aren't taking the toxins and different things out of your body. So one thing to prioritize is gut health, your gut microbiome. Okay. So you want to make sure that you're taking probiotics, prebiotics. Take both of those things. Prebiotics don't have to be in pill form at all. They can definitely be bought, like you can eat oats. You can eat things with fiber in them that feed those good gut bacteria. And another thing that you want to do is focus on foods that are fermented foods, like kimchi is a really good. I love kimchi. It's a little hot, but I love it when I can find it. There's things like kefir or kefir, some people call it. Yogurt, fermented yogurt, Greek yogurts, things like that are fermented. You need to eat once or twice a week or more. And what happens there is it builds those good gut bacteria. And not only does it help you with weight loss and with constipation, removing that waste from your body, but it also is what your immune system is built from. About 85% of your immune system resides in your gut microbiome. So you want to make sure you have those good gut bacteria in there. They fight off the bad bacteria, and they keep the bad bacteria that's there many times for a reason at the right levels. And so you want to make sure that you are taking care of those good gut bacteria. Okay, eating foods with high fiber, soluble and insoluble fibers, those types of things feed those gut bacteria. Okay, that's another reason why we always focus on fiber. So make sure you're keeping your fiber up. Okay, and if you have a low calorie diet, it's hard to get your fiber in. Yes, it is. And you know what? Let's talk about it, because you need that quality fiber, and your quality fiber comes directly from foods, not as much as a fiber supplement. Fiber supplement, they consider it junk fiber. Let's go towards the food fibers. Okay, and you'll find the list of food fibers inside of bodbabes.com. Another thing that can cause you to lose weight slower than other people would be medicines that you might take. You might look at the medicines you're taking and ask your doctor, or look up online, do any of these cause me to hold on to weight or to gain weight or not to lose weight? That could be, an issue as well. And, I don't believe, I want to go back to the gut microbiome, because I don't believe that we focus enough on getting that right. And I think that that's a very important factor, probably much more than what we've even talked about in the past. And so really start looking at fermented foods. And you can do this at home. You can make your own cabbage at home. Not cabbage, sauerkraut at home if you like sauerkraut. And it is a fermented food, not the sauerkraut you get usually at the store, unless it's in the refrigerated section. You can find some real sauerkraut that's a fermented food in your refrigerated section at the store, and it has those great good gut bacteria building things in there that you really, really need. So start incorporating some of those things in your life. They're very, very important, not only for losing weight, removing toxins, but for keeping your immune system where it needs to be. So now that we have all of that on the table, why does somebody lose weight faster than you? There are many reasons, many, many reasons, but don't let that stop you. Start putting as much of this as you can into place, and don't let it stop you. You have goals. It might take a little more work than it does for others, but some things in life are that way. And you know what? You can rebuild your body, and you can rebuild your metabolism. It just takes a little work, but it's worth it. Even rebuilding that muscle to rebuild that metabolism is worth it. And that's the journey I'm on right now. And so I love it. I'm not looking forward to cutting my calories on March 15th. I'm definitely not, but I'm going to, and I'm going to let you ladies take that journey with me, and hopefully I lose weight. Hopefully I've built my metabolism. I'm over here going like this, and I would think I've rebuilt my metabolism a lot. So we're going to see how fast my body wants to lose weight. All of us are going to see it. And so I hope that I lose faster than I used to, because for me to lose a pound a week was like, if I lost a pound in 1 week, I was like, oh my gosh, I have accomplished the feat, a great feat. Like I never lost a pound a week. Wow. And so for me to get a half a pound was working hard. So yeah, it's rough. So I understand it. I've been there, but you can always change it. So hold on, do all the things you know to do right, and keep doing them. Stay consistent. Any questions, ladies, before we go?
Nope.
Well, I appreciate every single one of you for showing up tonight. It's a Tuesday. You had every reason that you didn't have to show up. I'm tired from the day. I know you are too.
Well, I'm exhausted too, but we appreciate you and thank you for
Absolutely.
everything. Yeah.
Can
I
you post
appreciate
by
it.
any chance what you eat? What you will be eating? I'm
What I will
curious.
be eating, as
Yeah,
of March
like when-
15th? Yeah,
Yes.
right. Yeah, I will. I'll post some stuff. I probably won't post all day long while I'm eating just because I'm so busy, but I'll give you some days of some of it. Sure. Yeah. I will usually I'll focus on my calories and macros and probably put those up for the day. You know, that would be good, but to take pictures all day long is my schedule probably not for that. I might on the weekends. You ladies have a great night. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.